announced the United States withdrawal from Afghanistan on Wednesday. The Marine was at the Kabul airport the day of the suicide bombing in 2021. He gave an emotional recount of that day. More on this in our next report.
The withdrawal was a catastrophe, in my opinion, and there was an inexcusable lack of accountability and negligence.
Testifying before Congress, Tyler Vargas Andrews, member of the U.S. Marine Corps, recounts his horror. His experience as America quit its longest war in Afghanistan.
No one was held accountable.
No one was, and no one is to this day.
The 25-year-old Sergeant Vargas Andrews says him, along with another U.S. Marine, had received intelligence about the bombing before it occurred, and that he had spotted the suspect in the crowd. 13 U.S. soldiers and over 100 Afghan civilians were killed on the 26th of August 2021 in a suicide bomb attack at the Kabul airport. The testimony is one of the first in a series of Republican-led hearings looking at the Biden administration's handling of the Afghan drawdown. The probe is led by GOP Representative Michael McCaul, chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee and a Biden critic. While the sergeant spoke of the catastrophe unfolding, many others spoke of their moral injuries of abandoning decades-old allies.
This war is not over for millions of people in Afghanistan and the U.S. Thoughts of those 2 weeks have plagued my mind since coming home. I see the faces of all the people we could not save, all those that we left behind. I wonder if our Afghan allies fled to safety or they were killed by the Taliban.
America is building a nasty reputation for multi-generational systemic abandonment of our allies that we leave as smoldering human wreckage from the Montagnards of Vietnam to the Kurds in Syria. Our veterans know something else that this committee might do well to consider. We might be done with Afghanistan, but it's not done with us.
The exit of U.S. forces and rushed evacuation of allies by the U.S. military has been viewed as one of the most damaging moments of the Biden presidency. In front of the whole world, the Afghan government fell like a house of cards as the Taliban took over a country of over 40 million. But the accusations regarding who is responsible for the chaos has fallen along party lines. Republican lawmakers have pointed fingers at the current administration, while Democrats blame Trump for a fractured deal that set the withdrawal in motion.
If we don't set politics aside and pursue accountability and lessons learned to address this grievous moral injury on our military community and right the wrongs that have been inflicted on our most at-risk Afghan allies, this colossal foreign policy failure will follow us home and ultimately draw us right back into the graveyard of empires where it all started.
Committee Chair McCaul says he wants to hear from those who served in Kabul. He wants to hear stories of the people who worked tirelessly to evacuate the allies. The Biden critic has also vowed to invite top Pentagon and White House officials to appear before the committee and hear their side of the story. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.